Okay, we're back, and we are right back where that typo is. Mark's a bull. No, the killer definitely used a markable. What is that trying to? The killer definitely used a something to get the knife from under the table into his hands. Mark's. I don't know what that word is supposed to be. Also, big leap here for Hajime to be saying his hands as if he knows the killer is male. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table into his hands.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
Sorry, I thought I heard the garage door open. What? I think I'm imagining it. Okay, well, I'm gonna die on stream. That'll be fun for everyone.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table.
Under the table?
And the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Underside of the table?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
Are they the only two people that wear glasses in this cast? Yeah, I think that's true. Wow. This is surprisingly few glasses wearers for an anime cast.
I am not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? Blah 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 blah. Blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. If you press the options button, okay. Sorry, I just ate and I always get phlegmy after I eat, so if I keep coughing slightly, get fucked. Let me look at the controls because I did not read the beginning. Okay.
Peko was in the office.
So I guess there
She
isn't.
could have caused the blackout at any time.
Okay, so there isn't a special
impossible.
button I need to press. It's just blue means agree.
Huh? Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office?
I think I'm agreeing with
That's
Peko
clearly a desperate
this.
excuse.
with Nekomaru's account. Just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her, but I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the...
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that. No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
Hey, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Knife, AC timer, night vision goggles, embarrassing pose, party dishes. Maybe it's party dishes, I'm guessing, if we're looking for food poisoning.
Did you eat anything weird?
Akane also ate.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
And she didn't feel weird.
Now that you mention it...
She's gonna be like, no one else ate!
You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
Okay, so they didn't say... I was expecting someone to be like, no one ate the food except for Pecco, and then you could counter with saying, like, Akane ate the food. But that's not what's happening. Whether Pecco's stomachache was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it, we need to clarify that first.
Did you eat...
Let's read what Party Dishes says. Okay, here, so Akane and Pecco were the only ones who ate them, so I'm guessing I am going to use that for, like, there was something in the food.
Anything weird.
Now that you met, you brought food to the office. Just a little bit from the dining...
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong!
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall, because Pecco wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine. Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
There's this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
My god.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Okay, so the irons in the storage room
the
did...
breaker, and how did they do it?
It's probably the irons in the storage
If you
room
can't
because
answer
they were
that,
all
I'm
plugged
gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
in. No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
No.
They probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Maybe it's that.
Or
irons
maybe
in
they
storage
caused a
room?
power surge?
Here we go.
I agree with that. It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Wow, Nakamoto, what's going on?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
One of my least favorite minigames, although actually, I forget what the other minigames are in 2. There's always at least 1 or 2 that I'm like, I hate this one.
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
AC timer
The
is probably
irons
what
in
we
the
need.
storage room caused the blackout. Then for the killer to turn the irons off, you're saying they went all the way to the... Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No,
No,
just
because it was on a
people were in
timer.
the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause... If the irons caused the blackout...
Allow me to cut through those words.
Okay, sorry, yeah. So I'm going to show all the dialogue for the normal
The irons
rounds.
are just one reason the blackout occurred.
I don't think
But
I
they
can
weren't
show
the
all the
direct
dialogue for
trigger.
those sword things because you have to be so fast. Like if you let them finish talking, they hit you. So those will be the only ones. The rest of them I'll try to show all of the dialogue through one cycle before I pick one.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
Could you talk any slower, Nagito?
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Under the table?
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
That's how you know it's a great breaker.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Did you say something?
'Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
A clue, you say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. That's clearly shown in this diagram. It is? Okay. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. I mean, the glow-in-the-dark paint would probably help, wouldn't it? It might also be the cord for the lamp. They spent a long time talking about the cord for the lamp, but I don't see the cord in this picture. Let's try the lamp.
Here! Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used the power cord.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on.
To be honest, do not remember this. I remember who the killer is and vaguely how they did it, but I don't remember a lot of these details. They didn't turn the desk lamp on, they used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Who?
I mean, the only person near the power cord is Nagito, right? Looking at the map that they gave us.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Under the table? Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning, right before the murder, right before the blackout. It's when he was cleaning.
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. To go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair? Well, again, why would you pick a single person?
That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
To clean, like that seems unfair. There are 16 of us. We're trying to prepare for the party. One person is doing all the cooking. One person is doing all the cleaning, and the other 14 of us are just hanging out, I guess. Should we not have split it up at least?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard, and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something!
Cool. Love it when people's eyes turn into voids.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. as if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Just notice, her highlights in her hair give her cool spikes around her ears. I like that.
But I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table.
Under the table?
And, well, you all saw how that played out. But with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this...
Me? Lie? Or lie to you guys?
Oh, hold on. Get everything is running correctly.
I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
And how about that old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it'd be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is Ultimate Babyface! Ultimate Transporter. Okay, hold on, I wanna pick, I'm gonna lose points on this, we're gonna do it. You're the Ultimate Babyface, right? What the hell are you looking at me? Do you want to sleep with the motherfucking fishes? Calm down, Hajime. Don't say unnecessary things just to pick a fight.
Crap!
Everyone's staring. Looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is... Ultimate baby face! Why the hell are you looking at me? Do you want to sleep with the motherfucking fishes? Calm down. Hajime, don't say unnecessary things just to pick a fight.
Crap!
Everyone's staring. Looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is... Ultimate baby face! Why the hell are you looking at me? Do you want to sleep with the motherfucking fishes? Calm down. Hajime, don't say unnecessary things just to pick a fight.
Crap!
Everyone's staring. Looks like I made a fool of myself in front of everyone. God, I have 8 seconds left. Okay, I need to go.
I see!
Watch, I'm gonna lose because I'm gonna lose by that much health at the end.
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Huh? I'm left with the red mark? For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed? Oh, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Blah 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 blah. So think of them as obstacles. Please time your truth bullets just right so you won't get interrupted by the white noise. If you have the difficulty set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. Blah 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 blah. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the you won't be able to shoot down the white noise in this one. That will be explained later. If you press the options button, blah 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 blah. Okay. Boo 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 boo. Oh no, it goes down. Shit.
I think it's strange that
the killer is so obviously Nagito.
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
The knife is it would leave too big of a hole. It'd be too big of a hole for
wasting our time,
the autopsy.
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Why does Mikon think it's strange? Because she must know something that contradicts the crime scene.
I think it's strange that
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did. He killed Byakuya with the knife you did. No, that's wrong.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
OMG, I'm so upset. Did you catch up? I didn't even know it was possible to watch, I didn't know it was possible to watch, like, an old part of the video that's currently playing. I'm caught up, but your VOD for this broadcast won't update the last, like, 2 minutes, so I didn't see what's right behind this. Gah. Last thing I saw was you choosing babyface constantly. Okay, I mean, nothing really important happened. So I said babyface constantly, and I'm glad that you got to see calling babyface constantly. That was very important. And then we say ultimate lucky student. Nagito confesses and says he planned everything because he planned to win the drawing because he was lucky. And then everyone is totally down to vote for him, or they ask him what his motive is, and he says, you know, my motive was to be a stepping stone for the Ultimates to, like, band together through hope, and it's, like, it's so beautiful. And then, everyone's ready to vote, and Mikan says, hey, wait a second, something's wrong, everyone wants to shoot her down, and then you second it and say, wait, but I think Mikan is trying to say that the knife may not be the murder weapon because the autopsy shows that it was a really thin stabbing instrument, and the knife is too thick.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse!
I mean, if you screwed up, we'll all be dead, so it doesn't matter.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout? Ugh! If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision!
Don't get distracted! Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight.
Yas, Ibuki, yas, important things.
Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
The truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Not the knife. Blood stain on the table. Gaps in the floorboard. AC timer. Night vision goggles. Embarrassing pose. Hey, Steve! Steve, come look at this! Come look at your favorite. Duralumin case. Ibuki. During the black... Maybe it's Ibuki, because she could hear things? Shouldn't be this. Shouldn't be this. Gas stove. The fire breaks out. The fire. Knife found at the crime scene was not included on the equipment list. When Chiaki was standing guard, Fuyuhiko appeared. Murder threat. Headed straight to the office. He didn't see anyone there, including Peko. Okay, I think we're looking at Ibuki.
I can prove it with this! Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, reals?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth!
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like... Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Honestly, I'm less impressed with her ability to hear that, like, who everyone was speaking, and I'm more impressed by her ability to remember the order in which everyone spoke and the exact words. Like, that's the real impressive power, which has less to do with her hearing and more to do with her memory.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
Under the table? Hold on, gonna drink water. Water stream, swallowing stream.
He shoved you out?
Nagito, I'm so upset with him, Ri. Why are you upset with him?
Just as the blackout occurred,
what do you think happened? Do you have any guesses?
Grab the knife.
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. I like not Makoto. Yeah.
But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table.
Byakuya got stabbed from below. It's not Makoto. Below the floorboards. Under the floorboards? Caught me and shoved me right out.
That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table...
Under the table?
I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. And I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
I feel like Daniel should cosplay Nekomaru. All we need to do is slick his hair back, like shave his beard a little bit, get him a whole bunch of chains, and give him like a cool school jacket or something. I think it'd be great. If we ever go to PAX and Daniel comes, we have to do I have to give him eyeliner, but that's about it.
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Did Makoto and Monokuma have a love child and it's Nagito? Maybe. You could probably find a lot of smut online of that, at least. Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? Yeah, I mean, we did learn that Monokuma can stretch his body. No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Class trial suspended. Okay. This is a perfect place for me to go and grab water. So I'm gonna when they prompt me to save, I will save and then I'll be back in like a minute and a half.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? Hello? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their saved data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Hello? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Oh, can I guess the killer? I know who the killer is. They're probably gonna yell at me if I guess the right one. Elisa, close your eyes. Elisa, close your eyes. Don't look. I'll send you a text message when I'm done. Oh, never mind. You're not able to. You're not able to. Just kidding. You can't make a choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil.
Villain? You truly are a villain. Whoa.
I should have known. Like, I mean, the $10 billion of like, I mean, that was obviously fake, but I was expecting like maybe you'll give me a whole bunch of coins, or what I was also expecting is you can guess, and if you guess correctly, then Monokuma's like, you're a cheater. You've obviously played this before, or something like that. Okay, be back in like a minute. Alright, we are back. We are back. Trial resume.
I'm Mon Ami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly.
The way that she says regularly.
Well, what now?
Here, I will wait here until Elisa confirms that she's back. Back? Okay. Yeah, nothing happened. So Amonami just re-summarizes everything in a cute voice.
If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Under the table?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that, and I forgot that. But she's right. Why would he not have any blood on him? Especially with a pool of blood all over the place.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikan think Nagito looks clean? Because he doesn't have the knife, he doesn't have any dust on him, there's no blood on Nagito, because Nagito isn't injured.
I see! Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Yes, there's only one thing you could have used to block the blood splatter. I wish they would let me press the X button before it transitioned into this menu, so I can finish reading.
I can prove it with this! You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Also, if it were me, and like that were my plan, I would just leave the bloody tablecloth under the table. Like, you could easily argue, oh yeah, when I was cleaning, there were extra tablecloths, so I just stuck it under the table, and that's why there's a tablecloth there.
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Under the table? Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Under that table?
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So, there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
Byakuya was killed under the table?
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Huh? Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table.
Under the table?
If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
I'm here, skewing a 92-na. In scenes where you have to figure out important words. Oh my god. Oh, Hangman's Gambit. This might have been the one. So they called it Improved Hangman's Gambit because no one fucking likes Hangman's Gambit in Danganronpa 1. So they improved it in quotes, and it's still shitty. And I think they improved it again for the third one, and it's still shitty. So I don't know why consistently Hangman's Gambit is terrible, and they just need to make a different minigame. The goal is to line up the right letters. To be honest, I don't actually remember what it was like in Danganronpa 1. I just remember everyone hated it. So reveals a key. My favorite one, and I like the surfing one. The surfing one is fun. I think it's this one has the surfing one. It might be V3 that has the surfing one. No, I think V3 has the car one, which is similar to the surfing one in the second game. It's like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. The true rule is if two different letters clash, you take damage. If two of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make two of the same letters clash while you try not to let two different letters clash. This is what's most important. The car one has great music though. You've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the left stick, press the X button while it's on top of a letter. You can snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch one letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the X button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it. Okay, this is how you release the letter. You can change the positions of letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the X button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release X. If you just erase letters, you can declare the game. The main goal of the improved Hangman's Gambit is completing the keyword. Display the question with the square button and figure out what keyword will answer that question. About lining up the keyword. Instead of pressing the X button, oh my god, please press the triangle button to fire the letter. If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If a sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If it's not, the influence case should take damage. You must write it in order based on the flying letters. Okay. It will still damage you, so please be very careful. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words is a clue. I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Hold on, wait everyone, I need to imagine letters flying into each other and exploding when they contact each other so I can figure out how Byakuya died. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. Okay. Blank, blank, blank. Under, probably. Come on, so I can just shoot this, I can get rid of this. Okay, so I probably want this one. It's probably under the table. Okay, this is really slow. Could you give me letters I need? Jesus. I remember later it really speeds up. I guess maybe I'll save this tea and see how long it takes. Actually, that tea is going to be there for too long. Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, we are not going to save letters because this is going to take fucking forever. Here we go. Here's the D. Okay, if we get an R, though, we'll save the R since that's pretty close. Is it just gonna be under the table? I mean, it can't be under the table, but but I would love if it's just under the table. They're like, where was he? How do we know where they're murdered? If he wasn't under the table, and you spend 5 minutes imagining letters around while everyone stares at you just for the answer to be under the table. I think it's probably under the floor. That's probably what they're looking for. Okay, maybe we'll save this R. Oh my god, oh my god. This was... Get the fuck... Oh my god. Okay. I don't know if saving's gonna work later when they're faster and there's more letters.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
Under the floorboards?
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table.
Under the table?
If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
Under the table?
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
Where? And how?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right, if I remember correctly, one person here should know how to get under the floorboards. Under the floorboards? Where's your earring?
You're the only one!
I mean, you're not the only one if
Gundam,
you're not the killer.
You dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Oh, there it is! I like how I don't even... Some of these voices are not even similar at all to the actual voices, but that's just how I'm doing it. So you're gonna hear two very different voices. I have found it! Truly, that is the Hellhound's earring! It seems God exists for my benefit! I see, good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
You sound like Winnie the Pooh with empathy. Perfect. I feel like it reminds me of is it Tristan's voice in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series? I think that's what that voice gives me. That's what I'm serving.
Is it safe to say that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 Dark Devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room.
All Daniel needs to do is scream loudly and talk about shit a lot. And I feel like that's already, like, he could do that. That's a pretty easy transition for him.
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
I forgot that's his actual title, that he's the ultimate breeder. I was like, Jesus, Hiyoko, what the fuck?
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
Then that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but
under the floorboards?
That means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
Who wasn't at the party again? I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
I mean, that is if we trust Monomi.
Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
I want Gundam to be the killer. Ra. Why do you want Gundam to be the killer? I thought it'd be Teru for a bit.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Oh, that was your prediction. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout...
It obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
See? You're making threats again.
Fuyuhiko is too obvious and he couldn't get below from inside.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news, you're now allowed to use the silencer. What the fuck? You can use the silencer with the X button as many times as you want. Oh, this is for white noise. I was like, what is this? I don't remember this. You can shoot down the white noise. Okay. Your time limit will increase. If you shoot an actual mark instead of the white noise, your time limit will decrease. Oh, that's cute. Hold on. Let me go back. That's cute. It said, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all, which our difficulty isn't at gentle. But in that case, you'll still be able to use the silencer, but it'll be somewhat pointless. However, if you feel like doing a little bang bang, you can use it to your heart's content. Bang 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 bang. That's really cute. Well then, good luck and have fun. Yeah, Chiaki saw him outside. And he didn't come inside, so...
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know? That means you have no alibi.
Okay, so we're gonna intercept no alibi.
The culprit is self-evident.
I like what is canonically happening when I'm using the silencer? Like anytime someone says something, you're like, shut the fuck up, like hitting them. The only person who doesn't have an alibi during the party is Fuyuhiko, but is he really the killer?
During the party, the killer was lurking under the...
And they could have
You have a long slappy hand,
room in the
when
dark.
you slap them with.
Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party stopped, nobody saw you.
That means you have no alibi.
Oh god.
No, that's wrong!
I almost skipped it.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Oh, hey. What are you doing here, all alone in a place like this?
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside.
How diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started.
You should have said that
Oh
earlier.
shit, I just skipped it with the end of her thing. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before that.
Dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside.
Under the floorboards?
Spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside.
Under the floorboards?
Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards
Under
through the
the
storage room
floorboards?
during the party.
During the party... It was probably during the blackout.
Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make Eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness. And that room was much closer.
Darkness.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
So you're gonna make a compilation, right? I mean, the compilation would just be 10 minutes of me going under the table, under the table, under the floorboards, under the table.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
It was Monami. You can't see me, but I'm
The hallway
dancing.
was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that, it's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
That actually sounds pretty
Is
tasty.
it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
The killer's method for moving in the dark might be the one that person suggested. If so, I might be able to prove it.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that, it's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Fuck, I was wrong. You agree with me? Then you should be clear and say so. What kind of light? I don't know.
Crap!
Looks like I messed up the evidence. I guess I should think about it one more time.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that, it's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Fuck, oh, it hit that thing instead.
I agree with that. I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 20 wine glasses. There are also iron plates for barbecue and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. Iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. This kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
A hole? What kind of hole? It would be great if you could explain it to me in much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime. Will you battle against me? No, that's wrong! Will you be able to break through my argument?
What does he mean battle? It sounds like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it, there's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him. I hate this one. Kitchen equipment list, night vision goggles, storage, party dishes, fire door.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office, the light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office...
Oh my god, how am I supposed to do this at the same time?
So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have... After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
This is why I hate this, because I'm like, even if I know what the answer is, which I do, like, navigating to that answer while also trying to swipe them, while trying to figure out which of his statements are the one that's...
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words!
Makoto is playing still, he's still a protagonist, yeah.
Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Allow me to cut through those words. Yeah.
There should have been a wall that blocked light.
Swallowing water
the fire door in
stream.
the hallway.
Swallowing water stream.
If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
Makoto is testing them, getting them ready for the real world. Good job.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Oh, we don't know our talent. Any guesses on what our talent is, Asa?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone
Detective,
who insists he's not
maybe.
the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath?
Kyoko and not Makoto's love child. Lucky detective. Everyone is a love child.
You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
Game is lagging slightly. Whoa. Oh, wow. Weird. So you're telling me to call out the real killer, even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right? The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is... Do you know? Do you have a guess? Teru? Maybe? Fucking, I don't know, lulz? Teru? You, and only you! It was Byakuya! Or it was Elisa! It was... What happens if I say it's me? That's right, it was me!
Crap!
Wait, huh? That's not possible. Now's not the time for me to fool around. You, and only you!
You're the only one! Teru. Could it be you? Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts.
Oh shit, did I skip something? You must face this and fight it fair and square.
Right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light. And that they used the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Beneath the floorboards?
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
Is this the white liquid Steve was talking about?
That sounds super important!
If there was a shining mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark. What was the mark? I know what the mark was. It was the embarrassing pose.
How would you use that as a mark? I think it's impossible.
Crap!
Everyone's staring. Looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. It was the duct tape, I think. But I don't think I have a duct tape, so I think I have to pick the knife.
I can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
Ah! By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously? I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer...
Oh, the letter?
That
Maybe.
would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
Not Makoto was the ultimate debater.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat. So, if you want, you should try licking me.
Oh my god.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
I think it's the floorboards.
Let
Under
me
the
ask you again.
floorboards.
Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice.
But I think that's what we're doing.
Unlike his face.
It's handsome, unlike his
Maybe
face.
it was a recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Maybe I'm supposed to intercept his statement at the end. There's definitely a contradiction hidden within these remarks. I need to find it.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room?
There's no way I went to this. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice.
Could be that
handsome,
one.
unlike his face. Maybe
But
it
I
was
think it's
recording
his
or
last
something?
one.
Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as the fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Oh god, no god.
I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
I mean, if anything, I feel like Ibuki should have been able to hear... Yeah, like it came from the back of the room or something.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teru Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Yeah, I forgot about this. We get into some questionable accent territory.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Oh God, I forgot. And then they write it like vernacularly too. It's bad. It's very questionable localization.
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asafu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
If Teru Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
So I think what they're trying to do, I haven't seen the Japanese, but what I'm assuming they're doing is that they're trying to make like a country city thing, because he keeps saying he's from the city, and then you find out that he's actually from the country and he's ashamed of it. So I think it's like a different dialect in Japanese, and then the way that they localized it in the US is just to use this like really uncomfortable southern vernacular that feels really classed and really raced. I'm like, oh God, that is not how I would have localized it. Especially like if you're gonna switch accent, sure, that's one thing, but like it's the switching the way that it's written too, so that it's written that way as if to imply that the way that you're speaking is false. It's bad all around.
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his
it's
memories?
bad. It's a bad choice. I don't know why they decided to do that.
Gosh,
and
yeah,
why...
don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense.
Oh,
Can you
God.
even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Oh my God. it just gets worse. I forgot.
You again.
Whether or not Teru Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. Whether or not he was in the dining hall. Oh my God, it's gonna be this, isn't it? He wasn't there to see her trip and fall, and he would have commented on it.
I can prove it with this.
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Whoa, what? Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teru Teru, if you were really in the
Steve
dining
being
hall
a
at that
pervert
time,
saves the day.
you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
Yeah, Mikan, stop giving him hints.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru Teru?
Huh? That's weird. Just slipped from
Just
my
take
mind.
a guess. Just take a guess. Just she fell and her skirt came up. That's all I have to say.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito! Say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
But it's already decided, right?
No matter what, it hadn't been cleared up yet, yeah?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
It appears
I know, it
he's
hurts so
saying
much.
The murder weapon hasn't been
Oh my
cleared
god,
up
and she's
yet.
translating for him. Oh my god, it just gets worse.
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
I don't-
You calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
I don't remember anything quite this bad in the other cases. I think this is like the worst one in terms of like, God, just like fan service shots and then also really uncomfortable dialogue at the end.
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
The weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards,
Under the
weapon
floorboards?
would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
What a confusing accent!
Anyways, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Huh? What's that? What weapon is 5? I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know how they want me to spell it. It's 2 words. Oh, it's probably iron. Okay, it's iron. So we're gonna save this O after it's a little further in. S-K-E-W-E-R. Yeah, probably iron skewer. We're gonna save this S. We're saving this E. Maybe we'll save this W too. We'll see how bad this gets.
I got it!
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
The iron
Before
skewer?
the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, he spoke to Teru Teru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be 1 iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru Teru! Where'd you hide the iron skewer?
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
I like how the no littering rule is just there to make the cases airtight.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teru Teru
Well,
leave the old building.
she did say you can't litter in the first book rules, in the very beginning.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Whoa!
Finally, we're nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It'll probably pain you to condemn your classmates. You must argue against your opponent. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense. That's the bullet time Sorry, the panic talk action. PTA, we'll shorten it to Parent Teacher Conference. During the PTA, you must destroy all of your opponent's soul shields. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with the tempo marker as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the X button. You'll be able to lock onto the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock onto multiple remarks at the same time. If you release the X button in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the lockdown remark and destroy it. Oh, okay, but... Okay, I think I got it. If you keep missing, you'll find yourself in a tempo down situation. This will alter the timing. Last but not least, the final blow. If you destroy all of your final... I remember the final blow part, yeah. 4 words will be displayed. You have to press it in order. Please make your argument while searching for the words that will trump your opponent's final argument. If you don't deliver your final strike within the time limit, the opponent's soul shields will recover. Well then, good luck and have fun.
What the hell you saying, you dubacutter hick?
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
The iron skewer is the weapon that hiding in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started, which means was the weapon already hidden? Was the weapon was already hidden? This is the second typo that I found in this trial. Was the weapon was already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did you hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully.
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm hiding. I'm not hiding anything.
Okay, can we just do the tempo game, please, so we can stop listening to him? I must reveal to Teru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Oh wait, where am I supposed to be hitting?
Unforgivable! I don't know.
I'm so confused. What are the...
Nonsense!
Oh god, what am I doing?
Shut up!
It's the little circle on the bottom, right?
That's impossible! Nonsense!
Do I have to aim? Hold on, I'm confused.
Unforgivable!
Let me look at the controls, because I'm not doing well. Lock on and attack, select final strike. Oh, final strike, reload final strike. Maybe I'm just really off the rhythm.
I don't know. Nonsense! Unforgivable! Shut up!
Huh.
That's impossible!
Okay, let's take this slow. Okay, so can I... So I don't have to move the cursor.
Unforgivable! I don't know. Nonsense! Shut up! That's impossible!
It's not losing health when you don't click?
Nonsense! Unforgivable!
No, I think I lose health when it gets too big. But it says I missed every single one.
Shut up! That's impossible!
Okay, different button maybe?
Nonsense!
Oh!
Unforgivable! I don't know. Nonsense!
Wait, is it...
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Well, this is going great.
I don't know. Nonsense!
Okay, if I press triangle, it does seem to blow them up, but I'm definitely not on the right rhythm. I can't go no longer. I have any other options. Something online says to listen more than look, go with beat. Listen more than look. Okay, I'll try that. It's no use. I can't go any longer. I don't have any other options. Everyone doubts me. Haha! It appears the trial has come to an end.
Now then, it's time to vote. Well, I can only totally imagine who the Blacken will be. I've always loved how in these games it's like, we're 99% sure that it's this one person, and then you fail a dance minigame and they're like, it's Hajime, it's definitely Hajime. We have no evidence to support it, it's fucking Hajime. Hajime Hinata! But Hajime's not the Blackened. Too bad. The true Blackened has graduated splendidly. Congratulations! And now, the others will all be punished. Ah, that means you too, Hajime.
This is our end?
Yes, I would like to retry. Okay.
We will never give up. Oh, what
he said, I guess.
Okay.
Shut up! That's impossible!
Oh my god.
Nonsense!
The music's so quiet.
Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Okay. Does the blue mean I'm locked on?
I don't know! Nonsense!
Yeah, I might have to turn the music up. Oh, I can't turn the music up right now. Fuck.
That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense! Shut up! That's impossible!
Oh god, now I'm really off.
Nonsense! Unforgivable!
This is what I get for not reading the instructions carefully.
I don't know! Nonsense! Unforgivable! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Nonsense!
Oh!
Shut up!
I'm supposed to
That's
hold!
Impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable!
Oh god.
I don't know! Nonsense! Unforgivable! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense!
Okay, I'm still not quite there. Okay, but I figured it out.
Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone.
This is the end!
Okay. Yeah, you have to hold it.
The iron skewer has been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone.
Yeah, so I think it's you have to hold on the beat and then let go on the beat. But I'm not clear on like, do you always have to like hold, let go, hold, let go, hold, let go, or can you do like hold, let go if it's longer or something? I'm not entirely clear on it, but that's why I was saying it was saying I was missing everything because I was instantly pressing it and like letting go of it, and it didn't like that. So at least I kind of have an idea now of what's going on.
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible.
Gundam didn't load in.
That's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items, like that skewer and the churrasco earlier, inside that pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew, I wouldn't have known what to do if we said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items. Foreshadowing! But
in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
About that.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here! I'm already eating it! Ah! A bear that eats meat!
Wait. Now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Oh, what is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out.
Is that an iron skewer?
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of
Byakuya.
Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone.
It's like they didn't even try with this image. They're like, we're only gonna see it once. Let's just scribble a bunch of lines for his eyes and then draw a bunch of white lines below and like not even connect the bottom of one so it looks unfinished.
I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Finally, someone says what everyone is thinking. Okay,
You're
let's
nothing
just...
but a bunch of...
Okay, we got it,
You
Monami,
don't
let's
need to
go.
translate anymore.
Yes, please
Somehow I
stop.
can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we
I
should
guess
first...
we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything
Ooh, one of my
clear.
favorite songs! Go over the entire incident. And then I can prove Teru Teru's crime. That's right, if we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
Nagito has gone beyond creepy to, alright dude, stay in your corner. Yeah, it's like, okay, get in the crate. We can't deal with you right now. So it's finally come to this, my throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the order of events in the case in the form of a comic book, which is like, yeah, my throb is chesting. I'm guessing that's on purpose. The comic book song is one of my favorite songs in the whole series, and I'm sad they changed the comic book song in the third game. This reproduction is merely Hajime's imagination, so there'll be gaps here and there. Gaps are areas where a number of pieces are missing. It's up to you to complete the comic. Around 3 to 5 make a set, inside one set, blah 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 blah. Okay, got it. Okay, maybe I'm gonna turn the music up slightly and hope it doesn't. Wait, these two images are the same. Oh shit, I have really low health because of that dance game. Shit. Boo boo boo. Who did Byakuya see? So this is probably Nagito. Oh, some of these are wrong. Oh, okay, that's why there was a double, so we don't have to worry about everything fitting. Unlit portable stove. But is this? But it is, the killer obtained a light, it is the stove, but I'm worried that that's fake. It's this one probably, it's switched on. Okay. Okay, so Ibuki's hearing. This is a fake one. At the office, when the blackout occurred. No, that's not at the office. This was in the office. Nope, it was not. Everyone at the party is... The moment it got dark, he put on his goggles. Okay, so this is a fake one. I don't think Ibuki's goes anywhere then. So then we're looking at the case containing potential weapons. That was in the office. But that's not relevant to anything. Oh, I heard it? There we go, okay. Closing the fire door, borrowing the tablecloth, set at 11:30, Hyoko's drinking juice. Hyoko's drinking juice doesn't matter. What was found under the table? Maybe the tablecloth? No, it wasn't found under the table. We obtained this from there. What did the killer do after exiting? He probably closed the fire door. And then this is the office at the same time. This song is so good. That's why I wasn't talking in the beginning, because I just wanted to listen to the music. Okay. Nekomaru was holding it in, that's probably not relevant. A knife glowing in the dark is relevant. The air conditioner turned on is probably this one. What is this? Chiaki's guarding the building's entrance. Everyone at the party is... Maybe it's this? Yeah, because it's not anything else. And then the knife is the last one, where he's reached for the knife. Boo, boo, boo.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table.
Under the table?
That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage.
I feel like I'd be worried about carrying a portable stove with open flame on it while wrapping yourself in that.
They probably turned off the portable cooking stove.
Oh, okay.
Or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Oh, he looks so cute in that image.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
Does that mean Monokuma ate traces of blood? I guess so.
It seems this is the end.
They're gonna see how poorly I did in the tempo part. A hundred, 107. And then 95 and 96 are when I was purposefully answering the wrong questions. Although I think I did make one mistake. Maybe that was part of the 95 when I said the fire door too early. Honestly, the hardest part about it was I can missteps 2,575. Missteps. Oh, actually, so this one, the problem was I think I was too slow. I didn't have enough time left because I was fooling around. And then this one, this is where I actually made a mistake. Yeah, so actually I think the hardest part of this, with knowing what happens, is trying not to, is like, because they get things wrong for 2/3 of their investigation, which makes sense. So then trying to remember who they get it wrong as, or like who's the misdirect person that I'm supposed to be guessing, that's actually kind of challenging.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops, I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Oh, interesting. We don't vote in this one. You choose your vote in the third game, in V3, and if you pick the wrong person, then you lose.
Correct.
But like, by the time you vote, oh, you vote in the first one too? Oh, interesting. By the time you vote in the third one, and the first one actually for that matter, you obviously already know who it is. So the only reason you pick the wrong person is if you want to just see what happens.
That's right! This time, the blackened responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura.
No. You...
Are you serious? Out of all these people, are you seeing a Ponce? Ponce? I don't know what that word is. I hope it's not a bad word. Like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But... Why? Why did you kill him?
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you.
Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean?
I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty, putting the knife under the table.
Under the table?
I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus, he was grinning, just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he...
You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What? No matter how much you want to leave this island, that's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all of the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why... I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you will become even stronger yourself? Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everyone's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you kidding? Don't tell me you're actually serious.
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
Wait, no way!
You, there's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what's the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about the story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
You better not compare us to that. I think the music's a little loud now. I'm gonna turn it down. Gotta ruin the mood. Hold on a second.
What?
Huh? Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great!
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Stop it! You're seriously starting to piss me off!
What's going on?
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it looked the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Or perhaps that was intentional too. Huh?
So...
Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex.
Well,
you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What?
That was your doing as well?
you're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
Hey!
This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However...
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing that knife. And then, in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it. Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What? What did you just say?
See?
Because Byakuya said so, didn't he?
Don't worry. As long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise.
Could it be? In order to keep that promise?
As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito, even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected it ending like this. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
No way.
Could it be? You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru Teru. Why? Why? Well, because Teru Teru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru Teru.
What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already.
Oh.
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in a confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those are my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru Teru?
Man.
In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great!
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else, so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice?
Shut up! Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already! I'm gonna go crazy listening to you!
Hey!
Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this?
Huh?
Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off?
Yeah! Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito. It's Teru Teru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the Blackened Killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait!
Hold on.
No.
That was... How should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
Hey!
It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Hey!
Isn't there any, sympathy judgments? Extending circumstances? Or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims. That's not... Hey, save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito, so...
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong!
You're wrong. There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already. At least, in the end.
No.
Wah!
That is...
Teru.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me!
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now.
His mom is so cute. Oh my god.
When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
See, I feel like her level of accent is fine. Like that's just how people speak, and also her dialogue is written out like you'd expect. It's not written vernacularly. Like, this doesn't feel terrible. I don't know why in that scene they decided to make him sound like that and also write his dialogue like that.
What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised. I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru. But if we were told our memories were stolen, and that several years have passed since their first day.
Hey!
What happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom, who's still waiting for me?
So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all that? It's okay. I'll never believe something like this. So, why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home.
Teru, you...
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it, he needed to deny it. Damn it, if I only knew how he felt, something like this never would have happened.
I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was gonna kill someone if I left him all alone. That's why.
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
You guys. It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Teru.
I see. Interesting, but... as far as motives go to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring. What?
So... Yahoo!
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow. So let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
No, you can't. Whoa!
Jeez, get out of my way! Well now,
There! Now that the annoying little sister has been dealt with, let's get back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Teru Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook!
Hey!
Call me chef? No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Please tell me at least, what happened to the Hanamura diner, to Mama?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it!
Mama!
Oh, it's such a cute little pixel Teru Teru.
Extreme!
Yahoo!
Yeah! Whew.
And the adrenaline is rushing through me! Teru Teru!
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious? Ree!
How cruel.
What? Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class.
No.
When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder. I gotta go soon, but man, I was off my prediction. Yeah, don't worry, I also need to go. I thought this would end earlier, and I was like, maybe I can get a little farther into chapter 2. Not happening.
What are you saying?
We're just gonna finish this chapter.
You're the one who drove him to do it. So cruel. It's just too cruel.
Nice!
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. Huh? I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? However, there's a catch. Don't tell me the catch is... Figured it out yet? That's right, you guys had to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. What? Why didn't you tell Teru Teru about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know. Yeah, us too. We all have a right to know.
Bastard!
Hey, hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories?
Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. You're gonna do it? But telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
What?
Not fair.
Of course.
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. I must excuse myself as well. Hello. Something I need to do. Hello.
Huh?
What the heck?
So cruel!
That's not fair. They both ran away. Ree!
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid!
Teru, you stupid.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. A seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why are you smiling?
Crap!
How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep? Ree!
Nope.
Hold on, I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit, I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone.
Someone like me?
If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. How messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents...
Great!
Then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring yourself so confidently that you'll side with the killer.
Hey!
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants to think it's better for us not to kill him.
Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
You pissed me off.
Hey, can I punch ya? I just won't be satisfied till I punch ya. Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just gonna be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Huh? Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What is that? What is that?
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling toward Hope's Peak Academy, just like me. Could you please stop talking? Don't put me in the same category as you. But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself, we don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do!
Wait!
Hold on. Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There is something else that we must do.
Huh? Something else?
Please listen.
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is? Do our best.
You fiend.
Well?
We must first leave here and get some rest, and then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
If only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely gonna pay off, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Like...
But what do we have to work hard at? I do not know, but we must do our best.
Jeez.
I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well?
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feeling that you have to do your best.
Right?
So let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again. It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito says.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright! I don't know what you're talking about, but let's do our best for now and end this chapter. Very well! Even if we're not able to change the future, I guess we should at least change my tomorrow. I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend! I won't give up until the very end! I won't die in vain! I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end! Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and end this chapter. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew that they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it, and we continued to say it over and over again until this chapter ended. Thus, the chapter ended, and it fell upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru Teru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland, and the chapter ended. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages and sleep so the chapter would end. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I duly looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up to such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely going to end this chapter. Huh? That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this the end of the chapter?
Is someone watching me?
Like, the players who want this chapter to end? Oh my god, we made it! We made it! It's done! God, that denouement was so long for the end. 14 more students. Okay, thank you for watching. I might play tomorrow in the evening after Michelle leaves, or when she stops working. I am going to go do things that I need to do, because it's 4:20 now. Okay. You have obtained a 3-star badge. You have obtained a wooden stick. Yes, I would like to save my current progress.
For a long time, humans have been...
Alright, thank you for watching!